Woody Wommack and Mike Farrell here, wrapping up signing day. Our last interview, Mike, can you believe it?
Last interview with the #1 team in the Pac-12.
That's right.
We saved our rankings.
We saved the best for last. Oregon coach Mario Cristobal. Coach, what a day for you. You just got another letter in a few minutes before we started talking. You got Justin Flo. Amazing day. How you feeling?
Amazing. That's the best way to describe it. You know, some of the things happened while we were out there on the field practicing and preparing for the Rose Bowl. And, felt like we had a chance, felt like we had made a really good impression. So when we got the news, it's been awesome. And you know who celebrates it the most? Our players do, because they're so involved and want to bring the right guys here. So it's been an awesome day.
Tell us about the linebacker duo. I mean, Noah Sewell and Justin Flo, two of the best linebacker prospects some of us have scouted in a long time. How about that pairing? How much fun is that going to be to have in practice and in games?
Well, I like to look at it as the trio, because Jackson LeDuc as well. I mean, you look at Jackson, you look at Noah, you look at Justin. I mean, you're looking at three guys. Hard to find a better class like that, maybe in history. And all three of them are explosive, just knock you back, but can cover you, block destruction. They are unbelievable at shedding blockers, and they're knockback tacklers. These are the kind of guys that when they hit you, you go backwards, not them. So instinctive as can be, hard-working guys. Again, I'm a team guy, so I always mention everybody together. But as you all know, these guys don't come around very often, so we're thrilled.
Are we going to see Noah Sewell on offense at all?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You watch as much tape as I have, I'm sure, and the way that he just grinds out and chunks out yardage all the time. He's so talented and so driven to just help the team in any way he can. Yeah, I think you'll see some things with him on offense.
So it seems you've taken your recruiting strategy at Alabama, because you were obviously one of the nation's top recruiters when you were there, and just gone to the Pacific Northwest with it. You're not afraid to go in any state. So how do you lure these kids across the country, not just the West Coast kids, but kids from Florida and Georgia? It's a tough sell.
It's a tough sell if distance is an issue. If a guy's really looking for an elite experience and a shot at an unbelievable academic opportunity and an unbelievable athletic opportunity, if they're really serious about those two things and a future, and they're not worried about distance, it's a great fit. And when guys come out here and see it, we always make sure that we're recruiting guys that have a strong interest, not guys that just want to take a joyride out here. And if the interest is mutual and they fit our scheme and they're the right kind of people, we go full throttle. And I think once people get over here and get to see us, I think it's it becomes a little bit of a no-brainer for them. And we've had really good success, and the guys are doing well. And so we're going to continue that approach, West Coast first, but we're going to try and cherry pick the other part of the country as well.
We know you haven't had to worry about quarterbacks since you've been at Oregon with Justin Herbert. He's off to the NFL after the Rose Bowl, and you've got some talented guys on the roster, but you went out and got two quarterbacks. Kind of give us a breakdown of Jay Butterfield and then Robbie Ashford and what they're bringing and how they compare to what you've had there in your time.
Well, both these guys have this big-time arm talent, extremely instinctive. They process well. They're real quick, just to go their progression, and they don't make mistakes. They don't make mistakes. They know where to go with the ball. They know how to get it there. They're efficient in their movements. They can extend plays. They're excellent leaders, just so accurate and knowledgeable, and they're hungry-driven guys that are just by nature just great leaders. They know how to win, and they've proven it, and just two dynamic guys that we're thrilled to have in this class.
I'm going to let you talk about your favorite thing, your offensive line class. Tell me about these big guys.
Why do you say it's my favorite? Why are we assuming it's automatically?
There's no assumption. I am 100% sure it's your favorite. I agree with that in my mind. I mean, it's not even a question.
Well, you know what? First of all, I'm proud of our guys because, this blueprint that we brought over, right now we sit with the current Outland Trophy winner, right? We have 3 AP All-Americans on the offensive line, and we're up for the Joe Moore Award as a finalist. So this thing is just kind of getting cooking up front. So when you add all these guys, with Bass and with Dennis, Harper, Jeffers, and Big Faope, you're looking at size, power, balance, and body control, guys that can make an impact, from the beginning, and that are all about just, being pushed and driven and grinding on being a great football player. And I'm, Coach Mirabal does an unbelievable job. I always tell him I'm his GA now, that's what I like doing, man. I like being over there and helping out and working with those guys any way I can. And super excited to get these guys on campus. A couple of these guys are going to be here early also, so that's a big plus. It
seems like you're building an SEC-sized roster in the Pac-12. Is that accurate?
Well, I think when we got here, immediately we invested in the trenches, and the size and explosiveness of the guys, and then the guys that were here too, because man, Throckmorton and Aiello and Hansen and Lemieux, Dallas Wommack, who came over, with us as well. All these guys, they dove into the weight room and they're killing it. But what's kind of funny is we're getting really big and we're getting powerful and we're pounding the ball. We have balance, being a 50-50 offense. But when I look across the way in the SEC, it seems like that's going more spread, right? Like air it out more, 4 wide and 5 wide. So
maybe you're starting the trend over there, and they're going the opposite way.
So I don't know who we look like now, but I know that we're getting better and better, and it really showed up in the conference championship game. And we still think we haven't played our best football, and it's a tribute to the way these guys have embraced this blueprint that we brought to them.
Can you compare Noah Sewell to somebody for me and Justin Flo to somebody else for me? I mean, you've been around a lot of great linebackers.
I don't know who to compare him to. I haven't seen guys like this. And again, I played with some unbelievable guys at Miami. Coach got to be on a team. I was an offensive line coach, but our linebackers at the University of Alabama were phenomenal. And then we have Troy Dye here, who is a senior, who's a great football player. It's just, these guys are unique now. I'm talking about jumbo-sized guys that, can run like the wind, that can cover receivers, that could take offensive linemen and fold them up like a tent. Knock back guys that they can arm tackle big backs. They happen to get caught by a move or whatnot, and just, you've seen the collisions that these guys create just with their ability and their explosiveness. So I haven't seen it. I haven't. There's no one I can compare them to. They're just elite and different and unique, and it's gonna be impactful right from day one.
It sounds like the biggest problem you're going to have is trying to keep these guys from hurting other people in practice.
Well, we do, practice sometimes, and we set it up. Sometimes we don't go full tackle, so I'm sure, I don't know if they have a governor that can slow them down, right? They just know one speed. They're all gas, no brake type of guys. So it's going to be and you know what? Our players know them, and they know our players, so they already have a tremendous bond. Our guys couldn't stop talking about it today, during practice. I'm like, come on, man, we got to get focused on the game and what we're doing. But they couldn't help it because our guys are so involved. They love it here, so they want other guys to be here and love it as well. So they're so involved, and they're so excited for their new teammates. It's awesome.
We know Coach Cristobal loves the big guys. That's why he's here with us, right?
The big guys. That's right. That's right.
Size, power, balance, agility. It's like me on the dance floor.
There's no agility. There's no power here. There's size. We got size.
Oh, we definitely have this size.
All right, look for me in the portal, Coach. I got 4 years left. Wrap it up there, Wood.
All right, thanks for joining us, Coach. We really appreciate it. Taking time out with that Rose Bowl practice, and we want to invite everybody. Stay locked into Rivals.com as we continue to wrap up National Signing Day.